What's up, y'all? You're watching Union Minded. I'm your host, Eric, and today we are going to talk about policy, brotherhood, solidarity, and overall what it is to be in a union and what is unionism, as best as I can. Let's start with brotherhood. All right, and now we're going to go straight from the dictionary and find out what it is that we mean, or what it is that it means to use the word brotherhood in context. Brotherhood, an association, society, or community of people linked by a common interest, religion, or trade. Now I'm going to go with common interest. Why? Because I always view the world where I say things like the fight isn't left and right, it's up and down. And the reason that I say that is I take those left and right issues and I rotate them 90 degrees so that left is the bottom platform and right is the top platform. And in this analogy, left would be the powerless in society and right would be the powerful entities in this society. Okay, you following me so far? Now, when you invert that scale, you'll note that policy that goes towards the right actually goes towards the top. Okay, and it benefits the powerful entities in this society, whereas policies that go to the left actually support the powerless in this society. And we as working people have to advocate for the powerless, because the powerless are the working people in this country. The trick of it all, though, is that that's really an illusion, because like in the movie Ants, when the grasshopper leader, Hopper, is upset with his grasshopper gang and tells them that this little ant stood up to them, and everybody's making a joke about it, like if the ant standing up to Hopper was a big deal. To which Hopper had to remind his buddies that the ants outnumber them 100 to 1, and if they ever figured it out, there goes their way of living. Well, that's pretty much how this society is structured. Whereas if the powerful entities, what they know and understand is that if we ever figure out that we outnumber them 1,000 to 1, the game is over. So that's why I use common interest. Now, what are common interests? Common interests are things like wage, right? Everybody that works for a living has to worry about wages, and wages haven't gone up in forever. So that's a common interest. So I hope by that elaboration, I've given you some insight into what I mean when I state brotherhood: a society or an association or community linked by a common interest. Now, what's another word you'll hear me throw around a lot is solidarity. And solidarity is super important to working people policy being successful. We cannot be successful without solidarity. But what the heck is solidarity? Everybody talks about solidarity, but what the heck is it? If you never took the time to look up the word, let's look it up. Unity or agreement of feeling or action, especially among individuals with a common interest, mutual support within a group. There's that word again, common interest. We must stand together when it comes to things that concern us as a collective. Now, I'm not saying you're not going to feel however you feel as an individual about individual topics. I would never try to police anybody's ideas or thoughts or anything like that. But what I will say is, we can never succeed if we don't unite behind the things that affect us all. Okay? Common interest. And with that in mind, I want to remind you that the fight is not left and right, it is up and down. It's going to take solidarity to win always. Each one, teach one, get out there and reach one. And remember that solidarity, common interests, think about those things when you're looking at the world and you're looking at public policy and how it affects us being working people. And that means non-union working people and union working people. Because when union working people do better, guess what? That also affects non-union working people and allows their status in life and their circumstances in life to improve as well. There's no excuse for how bad things are for working people in this country. There's plenty to go around, but it takes us standing together to make those changes. All right? Peace.